Hey guys, just wanted to show you what progress I've made on this 56 Chevrolet truck. It don't look like I've done much, but I promise you I've been busy. And real quick, if you see this grill bar, it's just kind of laying in there. It's got a little pinhole here and it's kind of crusty on the inside. I think I'm just going to order a new upper and lower. The lower is in real bad shape. I could use that upper. I just don't know if I want to go through the trouble of cleaning it up, but it is original. So I've got it kind of tied into these fenders. I've just sort of got the fenders. They're bolted on them, and you could drive the truck down the road, but I've still got to put the inner fenders in, and I just wanted to kind of see where my body lines were going to fall, and as you can see, they're a little off. So I'm going to have to get out here and play with some shims and just see how close I can actually get them, and then if I need to cut them and, make some modifications to them, I will. This is what you get into with aftermarket parts, guys, but very hard to find original fenders for this truck. The ones I had were in real poor shape. They could have been fixed. They could still be fixed. I have them here. But I think we can make these work without, putting all that work in them. And I'm just going to go with a red patina type paint. I'll spray some satin black and brown around the edges on the hood and on the roof and stuff, and mix up the coffee grinds and different things and just kind of lay those out and spray over it. I've been wanting to kind of try that method anyway, so we'll see how it turns out on this truck, guys. This thing is not going to be perfect at all. The old truck's lived a pretty hard life, but it's had a ton of money thrown at it, a lot of fab work. It's got really good suspension. It's 100 miles ahead of a lot of them. But as far as making it just a super slick, straight truck, I'm just not going to go that route. I don't have time to do it or the resources right now. I don't have a place to paint anything. And I don't know if y'all have tried to pay people to paint something in the last decade. But if you're wanting it done, anytime in the next 5 years, you might as well try to do it yourself. You just can't get anybody to paint anything. And the ones that will take forever. I'm not getting down on them. It takes a while to do a good paint job. As you can tell, it's took me forever just to get to this point, but this will look pretty good, guys. Give me time. I think it'll turn out okay. You'll notice the cab and the door and the fender's a little different color. That's just overspray. It's all sealed. This is a DTM primer, and it's mixed 4 to 1 to 1, just as a primer, and then as a sealer 4 to 1 to 2, 2 parts being thinner. So you just thin it down a little more, and that makes a sealer. If I had everything here and I was ready to start spraying paint, I would not have sealed that just yet, just because it's going to make it a little tougher on me doing body work and stuff. But anyway, got a little bit of body work to do. I'm not going to go crazy with it. Like I said, it's just going to be a patina shop style truck. So I just want something I can get in and drive dependably and comfortably. So I'll get out here again, play with these fenders, shim them up. If you've ever tried to line a body panel up, it's very aggravating. It's time consuming, but I want to get them as close as I can. And if I need to cut them up, I will. Hopefully I don't have to. Hopefully I can get them close enough. Like I said, this truck don't have to be perfect, but this shit right here ain't going to do it for me. I'll have to fix that. But here's the hood. So if you remember how pitiful this hood looked, completely surface rusted. I treated it with rust conversion. I let it sit overnight, sanded it back down with a very abrasive wheel, paint stripping wheel on a grinder. It's just what you got to do when one gets as bad as this one. So again, this is filler primer. There's no pitting, nothing like that. Old hood looks good. Now once you treat it and it sets overnight and you sand all that black stuff back off, it's going to be kind of grimy. Sand all that off, take it, spray the panel back down, and just wipe it off with a rag kind of immediately. And then before you start putting paint, I always wipe it down with thinner. It's up to you. I don't know that you really have to, but here's my tailgate. I found a couple little pinholes in it when I started stripping it down, but it turned out okay. It'll do for this old truck. Got my hinges cut off. I'm going to move the hinges to the inside. I used another gallon of primer. So I done the hood, the tailgate, the 2 fenders, the 2 doors. Got my visor done. It was in bad shape as well. I had to treat it too. And then that piece there for the radiator support. I still like my 2 bed fenders, my 2 bed sides, and my headboard, and my steps. So then, of course, all these braces and stuff for the bed, I'll strip those down and rattle can those. They're not going to be exposed to sunlight, and that's the big thing with rattle can paint. It's not, it doesn't have any UV protection. So if you let them sit outside for a while, it'll break that paint down and it'll start coming off or fading pretty quick. If they're sitting outside all the time, if they're in the garage, you're okay. But anyways, I cut it real close on the gallon. I probably could have got maybe one fender done out of that other out of the rest of that gallon, but that's okay. I got to buy another gallon anyway. So hopefully I can finish up what I need to finish up with another gallon. This shit's getting expensive. This paint is just so expensive anymore. Everything's expensive, but automotive paint, if you ain't priced it in a while, it's went through the roof, especially for decent material. Now you could buy just cheap crap, and if it's something you're just going to flip and didn't care about the next guy, just some old cheap primer and single stage paint and shoot one and make it one color and make it sort of pretty for a little while. But anyway, guys, still got a lot to do, as you can tell. It doesn't take much to get discouraged, but also my inner fenders, I got to strip those down, paint those. Just a lot of little parts that I'm going to have to strip down and paint. And I want a decent truck. I don't want junk. And this truck's had so much time and money thrown at it already. If you ain't watched my videos, it's LS 4L60E, four-wheel disc brakes, NASCAR swing arm suspension in the back. It's got a Nova clip up front, adjustable coilovers, S10 tank. All the fuel system's new. It's got stainless exhaust from the front to the back, power disc brakes, tilt column, electric wipers. It's already had a ton of work thrown at it. So anyway, I've just got to finish it up. Sounds simple enough, but it gets expensive and it'll wear you out, man. This thing's about killed me today just getting to where I'm at. Guys, I just wanted to show y'all this, and I know Mr. PIB would have been on me to do a video anyway. So, and I put a seam sealer around up here where I had all the pitting and stuff. I killed that out with the rust mort, and so I've converted that rust. It's not going to rust anymore, and now it's sealed up, so all good. Anyways, I know Mr. PIB would have been on me to do a video, so here you are. Guys, if you have any questions about some of these primers or products that I've used, the rust mort, the rust converter, kind of the process in doing that, let me know, and just comment, and as soon as I see it, which may take me a little while, but I'll get back with you. As always, appreciate you watching. We'll catch you on the next one. See you later.